Here we go, aka Patters. It's game day. You know, you can't say the words S Bowl, but it's Super Sunday. I think that's the way we can skirt around getting flagged by the National Football League. Good morning. We're drawing like right down here. See, it depends how I put it. Like I can do this. We're drawing freaky fullback from the Mad Balls. Now, for this camera, I can also do this. We're drawing this guy, freaky fullback from, I got my, from over there. Okay, you guys good. And guys, we have to do it. Another known as Peter Anthony DeLuca on camera. Sorry about the light. I'm gonna try and fix. I think it's this one. I'm gonna maybe try and get like a diffuser or just a way to limit some of that. Like we're still working on things. But guys, you're always welcome to come into the chat. Peter A. DeLuca here, just a guy that hangs out on the internet, illustrating, doing fun stuff, doing silly stuff, drinking the coffee. We have this is a caramel macchiato iced because we've been practicing our coffee cocktails. I call them coffee cocktails because they're somewhat laborious like a cocktail, even though they don't have alcohol. All right, we are just trying to let me get a couple things. I gotta get some of my reference up on my phone. You guys, I'm sure you guys can appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Well, hello. Previously on this series, Slobulus, Hornhead. I'm getting so much better with their names. Skullface, if I remember. Uh, this is Wolf. Oh my god, I forget his. And then this is like Split Brain. Mad Balls, one of the best toy lines. Mad Balls, just in my view, they are as original and like fun as the Transformers. Like such a really imaginative, original idea for the toy line. We're working with pencil, we're working with Sharpie, and we're working with you, the AKA Pad Army. So to get some of the roundness, and if you guys don't know, we draw these on cardboard piece of circles with the grease side up. So I'd like to split these kind of like this. And I apologize. I know you guys cannot see. You guys cannot see the lead. So I'm going to do my very best to get to the Yanks as quickly as possible. Now, other times on this channel, we pre-sketch. We kind of like prep the work a little bit so I can hit the Sharpie right away. That's not the case. That is not all the time. I apologize. So let's just get into it. I love that this guy is blue. Now, see, the reason why I put the character I'm drawing on screen over here is so I can kind of look at you guys and get that deep personal connection, but also check my reference when I can. Now, it's not as zoomed in as I like. I like it a little bit bigger. I usually have my phone or a tablet over here on this side with my reference. We're not doing that today. But I love that this guy has this like schnoz of a blue nose. I like the blue, the green. Even though I think the original had yellow slime coming out of the eye, but it's like that powder blue, the bright orange, and that green. Like with pink lips. Some of these designs, some of these like colorways or color patterns, they really do lend themselves to being drawn like or kind of being illustrated in this fashion. So let's see here. I go quiet from time to time, it's because, well, we're drawing. And then it's like, what, like exactly how do we play out the eyeball? So there's been, I think, three variations of this dude. And they each one I think has like slightly different solutions for the mouth. Some of them have them going over the guardrails of the helmet. Some of them don't. Some of, like they look like that they're kind of like biting down a little bit. So like, and it's kind of, you kind of have to pick and choose what you think works. So a lot of times, like when you do these, like you do kind of, even though often this is like my first time drawing these guys, so there's a pressure there. There's a pressure to like getting it. You have to get it, and you have to be realistic to where you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it perfectly every single time. But can you get it close? Can you get it in like striking distance? So that's what I try and do. I just try and stay true to what the intent is, like what the idea is. And I thought this guy would be just like perfect to work on. With the big game, with the birds in the game, it will be wild. Trust me, it will be wild here in Philly if they beat Patrick Mahomes. Like the same team plays Patrick Mahomes essentially. Like and slightly like different roster, like more of the same roster for the Eagles, less of the same roster for KC. But they really want to beat Mahomes and Kelsey. Like that's uh, right. Like that's really what the goal is. So I don't know. Like I think I really do feel like the game can go favorably in a big way for the birds. And we all love those hot takes, don't we? We all love sports hot takes. So if you're catching this on replay, if you're catching this on replay, and I've disappeared, I may have got swallowed up with the Eagles victory celebration here in Center City. Okay, so here. And You know when you're penciling when you start getting the lead real quick. Now keep in mind too, I can get distracted or get get like a phone call because I will be at a Super Bowl party right near City Hall, like literally a couple streets away from City Hall. So, and we're doing that. Everyone kind of designed that and put a lot of time and effort into the party, but just to kind of ensure that we're close. When they win, we'll say, right? I kind of like how this guy looks. Just to me, looks um like old time football player, just like bruised and beat up and uh, just destroyed looking. All right, we might be there. We might be there already for Mr. Sharpie, right there. So let's go. Now let me. I need to bring up a little closer of a reference. Right here, I had them up. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got stitches. He's got stitches. Yeah. Oh, and he it looks like he has like a rivet in the center. So cool. We'll do that. That'll be a nice touch. I have to get better with drawing like rivets and divots and kind of like like screws and things. I really have to commit and do like a real deep dive on that. Yeah, he's got like stitches like here. But we'll make it go like across the nose. The way how I drew his nose isn't 100% uh, good to show off any stitches. And I'll work on his like teeth and mouth when I get a little bit more of the helmet drawn in. Okay, I think we're at a level here. So we'll start with that rivet. You know what, too? Let's just get a new one. Let's crack open the Ninja Shark. We have these now everywhere. Now, a lot of times with these, I go as far as I can. And sometimes, I'll pause to kind of give myself some breathing room. Sometimes I'll sit down and complete an entire piece. And sometimes I cannot because of the time restrictions. I may have time restrictions. Today is a day that I do. And you guys know why. Getting excited. I think we have enough here to go off of. So let's just get back to. There's just so many messages I gotta go through right now. Hold up here. What was I doing? All right. Let's get this eyeball so we can kind of magnify, so we can have a look. So we can kind of see our guy as we're working on him. We got one eyeball. I mean, we should be able to work like roughly left to right, but look, I don't know if you guys can see all that. Gotta remember, I put some stitches in here. It is kind of cool, like just series wide. There's so many guys with these stitches that just it's like I don't know why stitches mean gross out. It's such a funny thing. Ugh, we're getting there. There is a lot of lead on this one, just a lot. Sorry, we are. I think I cut right through where I had to be. Crap. Let's just kind of get some of this first guardrail going here. Yeah, just trying to get something. Ugh, we should be done by now. These usually take the penciling marker stage usually is about 30 minutes. We're running over right now. We have a little bit more detail than we normally do, but it really is just selling the idea that the like the face mask is like he's just like biting like on top of it and then like biting underneath at the same time. Wow, we could believably get to like the 45, almost like the hour mark, just with the rendering time on this one. We just need to, like, some of these guardrails have a little bit too much ledge on them. And it's even hard for me to see from time to time. There we go. Right. Now that was 50-50 on ripping open another marker. And now we need to kind of pencil and figure out the mouth part, the bottom of the mouth. I might let the breaker play a little bit because I can loop things now on StreamYard and uh, back away for a little bit once we're done this because I do want to lay down some color, but I also need a little bit of breathing room. Here we go. And I think we're going to get right into another. So I think there's 13 of the original Mad Balls. So I don't know if I'm going to try and do them all, but it's looking like it, to be 100% honest. So I do feel the colors for this one are just going to like sing and like pop in like a very big way. There he is. A little bit better. It is tough sometimes doing these. I need LED controllable lights here. I'm using my backups. Like I said earlier this year, my uh, all my lighting just got compromised. Everything's just started to fail, like piece by piece. We do these to this is when we know that they're in use and winding down. So let's just see. A little bit better organizing stuff recently. A little bit. We're still not quite there to where I want to be. But we got these like Target ones. We got Target and Five Below. And we need good light blue. I know we're low on orange, but we do have the Target orange. It's like really like these are this dude's colors, which are amazing. I don't know how far we're going to get because I do like to use a lot of undertones. I'd like to use what I consider to be like true shading, just layering colors, like more and more, like to get things look as rounded as possible. And I'm looking for one of my Prismacolors. I don't want to use a Spectracolor blue. I'd much rather use a Prismacolor. But I think a lot of my Prismacolors I think are like done. These Five Below ones are good though. Like right here, like these ones, they're solid. Now I have here's the wild thing. Next to me, I have a full set uh of Prismacolor. You know, the $250 set. I have that. I mean, right here, right here. But we're waiting to get this cracked open. That might be a video coming up. But let's just kind of get into like some of the like the blue. Yeah, this is so soft. The wax is it just comes off the like the wood so quick that you really can diminish the Sharpie line work. So you do have to be careful the way you lay it down. And just we're doing like a little bit just of an overall like test. Dude, these Target ones are not terrible. Excellent. This works. Now let's see. He's got like green here and purple. Wow, so he does have purple. Just all the best colors, I have to say. So freaking wild. I love just being able to use some of the cheap stuff though, and get like a lot out of it. I think that's a little bit of like if you want to like a definition of like knowing your materials, kind of like being an artist, not being an artist. But if you're interested in those definitions and ways to kind of like find it and define it for yourself, uh, I think just being able to work with materials, like building it, like building your own little arsenal of having your own language, like your own language through the materials. I think there's something real about that, something spiritual, if you will. And I'm going really light here, uh, mostly because I just want to like almost like build a little bit of a roadmap, like what we're doing with the colors, because there's just so much here. But this blue is just it's almost like a little too perfect. Yeah, but wow, that blue wants to show up on camera. So I think it's like purple, purple, purple here, and then like purple here for um, parts of the face. So it's just like wow, like we really do have. See, that's like a dark blue. It's like a little bit more of a purple here, and the highlights are going to dictate a lot here. And I know a lot of you out there, you guys just want to see the highlights. I don't blame you. But we need a hell of a lot more blending here. See, that's why we do this, because here too, like we have like maybe like a good opportunity for some of that snot. And yes, we go back and forth. Yeah, we let our materials make our argument. We let our tools make our discussion. And it's so easy to kind of like just jump on the blending. The blending is like the real fun. And a lot of the blending too, that might get whited out. But you got to do it. Like that's the process you have to engage in if you're really going to see the piece. Like you, erase a lot of your own work too along the way. And I guess like maybe the argument or the pushback would be, like that's the process, Buster. Like, sorry, that's the process. You're gonna have to lose some of your work as you go along. I think the quicker you realize that, the better. Just as a practitioner. There he is. There he is. He's coming along. Just wish we had like a better solution for some of this purple. Just a little bit better. Let me see. Does he have like pink? He's got pink lips. So we can do that too. We'll do like the color of the helmet, like the stripes of the helmet, the guardrail for the helmet, the base guard, and the lips, like all the same color. We'll get that in sync. Here with a little bit of this. And yes, you go back and forth. And then it's really kind of like the yellow is for a lot of the green highlights, the teeth, like parts of the eye. We want the eye to be a little bit yellow and like almost like with cataracts. Cataract. Is that plural? I don't even know. But just with like like a little bit of time and a couple like calculated options, like calculated. I'd like to call it like it's a position, like if you just position yourself with a little bit of the right palette, and you leave like opportunities for things to happen. Stuff will happen. Like, you have to trust that. You have to trust that. All right. I mean, guys, 1 hour. We're not doing a lot within the chat. We're not doing good numbers, but we will. We'll just keep going. It doesn't matter. It's football thing Sunday, so we got things to do. Plus, it's 1 o'clock. I gotta go work out, and then we're gonna be posting party pics. Let's go. Let's see. What are we doing here? We need. Hopefully you guys hear that Philly.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood in my I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head,